doing different ways to make money. Do you remember that pyramid scheme we joined? Do you want to go about that?
Listen. I'm gonna make a separate video on this one. I forgot. I haven't told you guys.
If you like a separate one, just give the brief blurb about it. Then.
Oh man. Listen, guys. You just exposed me, guys. You just exposed me.
So this guy got me onto like a pyramid scheme, and I spent 190 quid.
Listen, that's another separate video I'm gonna get into, man. But YouTube, welcome back to another Mom's video, and today we got another banger video. As you guys can see in the title, we're going to talk about my experience in IM Academy. Just before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff as well. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So you guys might not know what IM Academy is, or you might not have heard of it, or some people are watching this already know what IM Academy is, but just for the viewers that don't know what IM Academy is, because you know what, they always change the name all the time. They probably change the name every few months anyway. But anyway, what IM Academy is, it's basically a platform where you can learn a different type of high level skills, so like trading, crypto, social media, all that type of jazz, yeah? And let's get straight into the experience of IM Academy. So I joined IM Academy, it was in 2023, like late 2023. And the way I got introduced to IM Academy, I was working door-to-door sales, and this guy, he was like inspecting me or something like that, and then he was in IM Academy already, and I think he was doing this job because he wants to recruit people and stuff like that. And then he brought me into it. He got me introduced to IM Academy, had an event on the Sunday. I went to the event, and then after that I met a few people, which it's good networking, good connections and stuff like that. And then I joined the IM Academy pack. And you know what, I'll be honest with you, IM Academy is a pyramid scheme. It is basically a pyramid scheme, and I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of people say that it's a pyramid scheme and stuff like that. But I was naive to thinking, you know what, I'm just going to take the risk, and then thinking where this is going to go, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. And a lot of people warned me about joining IM Academy at first. A lot of people said don't do it, why are you spending like, it was like I had to pay like, I'll be honest, I paid like £200 a month on the subscription, which it was ridiculous, man. But you know what, I just really hated where I was, and I didn't have much guidance back then, so I thought, you know what, let me join the academy, and then kind of go from there basically. So I joined it, and you know what, I'll be honest, man, as much as a lot of people share in IM Academy, I will say the grateful thing and positive I with IM Academy is because I met a lot of people that I still talk to this day. Like the people who I met in IM Academy, they're not the problem, man. They are not the problem, man. So the only thinking I'm sharing on people that have been in IM Academy before, I just even the mentors and stuff like that. Everyone's been lovely, you know what I mean? Everyone's been as helpful, during the events, memories, all that stuff as well. But and then you know what it is? It's just because the way it works basically, like there's a thing they introduced, like there's 2 and 3 things. So if you recruit 2 people, you can get like a simple subscription for free, and then if you get like 3 people, you get like a reward. Some of that I'll put a screenshot of how it works basically in a second. But basically you get like 3 people, you get like a rank, it's called like P150, and then you get like if 6 people is P600, or so on. Basically a pyramid scheme, That's basically what it is, man. So, and then you get rewards and stuff like that. And then you know what, my eyes lit up. I was like, yo, listen, I can get it for free, and not only that, I can make residual passive income if I bring people in. You know what, that sounds like a really, really good idea. That's what I really thought. So moving on forward, I think that's when I started posting my story, and I'm going to post a little bit more, even going to post some more screenshots of what I used to post my story, man. And I cringe to this day, man. I really do cringe to this day. Man, no one told me about this, man. Listen, if one of you guys has told me like stop being cringe and stuff like that, maybe this would have stopped. But I'll post literally all these screenshots right now, as you can see, and oh my god, it was cringe. I was talking about pop up if you want to make money off your phone, pop up if you want to do this, and I used to post like trading, like the trading charts and stuff like that. I used to think I was so sick. I used to think I was out of control. I used to think I was him. I'll be honest, I used to think I was him. I used to thought, you know what, give me 5-10 years and I'm going to be the best person ever. I'm going to be an entrepreneur, I'm going to be the best, I'm going to be a businessman and stuff like that. That's what I thought. And then moving on, I think February 2024, there was an event actually. There was an event that I went to for the first time, and that was probably the positive thing about the I Am Academy. To be fair, it was the event. And then I went to the event. It was based in Hungary as well. I was 18, I think. I was 18. You know, and then that was the first time me traveling by myself as well. So to travel by myself all the way to Hungary is about a 2-hour flight. I had to convince my parents, you know, I had to do that, and then I was a bit nervous, you know what I mean, because especially if you're traveling by yourself for the first time, it wasn't really comfortable, but I did it anyway. I traveled to Hungary, I met a few guys, you know, we stayed in this, like, I can't, bro, it was almost, bro, I'm gonna post a picture of what the com was like anyway, but it was basically shit, man. It was basically a show. It was basically like, it looked like a hostel, man, I'll be honest. And then went to the com. And then, yeah, to be fair, Hungary was alright. To be fair, it was actually really good. You know, we went out, had a few drinks. It was quite good. What else happened? And then, you know, I'll show you the stadium as well, because
we have our house. We have to protect our mind and make sure that what enters in our mind will dictate what it is that we believe that we can do, or we start to believe that it's.
The stadium was based in Hungary as well. The stadium as well was basically where the I Am Academy was, where all the different type of countries as well, so like Japan, Netherlands, Spain, France, everyone came from different countries to come to this event basically, because it's like a massive event where like different type of speakers and stuff like that were. And to be fair, you know what I mean, like it was really good, you know, I got a decent amount of notes and stuff like that, but I just started to realise that the more and more I've done it, the more and more I think like, you know, why, I don't know what to say, but like, why am I here basically? Like, why am I just taking notes of something that, first of all, they would repeat the same thing every single time, and second of all, the people that, you know, were promoted or they got this rank stuff, like, I just started to think like, you know, am I doing this for actual like skill, or am I just doing this just to get money and just rinse off people, man? Because that's when I had my eye opening, because a lot of people, I think the more and more I got into it, man, the more and more people start to like abandon you a little bit. And I'm not saying like the person that brought me, I won't say abandon me personally, but I'm just saying that in general, that when you get to a stage where, you know, you maybe get 1 or 2 people and they just don't really care about you, I think the actual purpose of the academy was actually to learn off trading. So I want people to think that I'm saying trading's a scam. Trading's not a scam, crypto's not a scam. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that the actual residual thing about they call it IBO, independent business owner, that bit, that's definitely a scam, man. I'll be honest, it is definitely a scam. They just literally have people's mindset just to get people on board. That's all they care about. Most people just didn't even care about the trading or didn't even care about the crypto. All they cared about was just was literally just bringing people in and making money, which I don't blame them for, but then it's not really good for the person you're bringing in, because you're supposed to help them along the way. You're supposed to help them trade, you're supposed to help them doing all the crypto and stuff like that. And then that's what everyone started doing, and then it just wasn't right. I didn't feel right, but I stuck to my guns, I kept going and stuff like that. And then after the event, you know, I just kept going, you know, just doing all that stuff as well. And it just got to a point where, you know, like, at the end of the day, cool, like, the event was decent, you know, I met a good amount of people, the network was good, you know, all the people lovely, but the actual part of the business where you're bringing people in, I just never felt right, because I used to lie, like, saying like, oh, listen, when we get into there, we're going to help you guys get to where you want to be, but in reality, I was just doing it for the money, and then I just feel like I'm selling my soul a little bit. That's what I felt like personally, man, because at the end of the day, like, if you're in the academy where you actually want to make a high income skill, you've got to help other people do it. But instead of doing that, a lot of people just abandon themselves, and a lot of people just like didn't really care about the person. They just literally didn't even do anything. Then there's just all sorts of things where, you know, PR starts happening. I think a lot of I Am Academy got a lot of shit as well, and then start changing their name and stuff like that. And then I don't know, man, that's just what happened, and everyone started leaving, you know. And then I eventually left, man. So that was the whole purpose of the I Am Academy. Anyway, my thoughts on it, just as I all conclude the video, I just kind of waffled on for those 8 minutes. But basically what it is that be careful, man. Honestly, be careful of these pyramid schemes, man. And I fell through it. And listen, it was probably a blessing in disguise, to be fair, because as I said, I met a lot of people, and it's taught me to realize that don't just buy into this thing where, oh, you know what, you know, if you pay for this, we're gonna get you do this, blah blah blah, you're gonna get financial freedom. Don't fall for the bullshit, man. That's what I'm telling you guys. Don't fall for the bullshit, man. I want you to do what I did, man, because I spent a lot of money and a lot of time during this I Am Academy thing, and it didn't work out for me. So, and I don't want you guys to do the same way. You go in there, you have these false promises that, yo, I'm going to be rich by this time, I'm going to be rich by this time, and in reality it's not. And the thing, there's other companies like EA Comedy, and there's other stuff as well that got shut down as well. I don't even know how even I Am Academy is still even around, to be fair. But at the end of the day, man, just be very careful, man. Be careful of these pyramid schemes, man, because they are out there to get young people, especially, because especially if you're young, you're ambitious, but you don't know where to go. Don't just like believe anything. You got to always need to always analyze like where they're talking about and all that stuff as well. But yeah, just for you guys, man, please just don't fall for this pyramid scheme stuff as well, man. And that's pretty much my experience in I Am Academy, really. So just to conclude, as I said, just literally went there, event, and then just a lot of people just started abandoning me and stuff like that, and then eventually I left because I didn't have much communication with other people. I didn't feel like I got enough help I wanted. And also as well, I'm moving on to better things, man. I said I'm creating the YouTube now, you know what I mean? I'm being my own person. I don't need anyone else to tell me what to do. Listen, at the end of the day, that's just how it is, man. But I hope you guys enjoy this video as well. Please like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff as well. Hope you guys have enjoyed your day, and yeah, peace.